back, I've got something to show you. There's a hoist now, that's one thing. Look at that, beautiful. Cars in there, we don't have to be doing peasant things on the ground. Then from there, what we've done, where are we? Over on this side. I'm all over the shop. The head has been pulled off the block. So, as you can see here, the factory pistons need a little bit of love. We need to redo all this over there. We've actually got the head on that side of the room. We pulled that down, put everything in bags to make sure that we don't lose parts, because that happens sometimes when you don't have bags. And remember, we are giving away this car. So we're basically, I guess at the end of the day, you could say it's like a brand new car. The shell is a Lexus GS300, but all the components that are going into them are new components. Well, pretty much majority of the car is going to be in new components. So, you know, fafauto.com, you can win this bad boy. And I think it'd be a pretty cool cruiser, to tell you the truth, because, you know, four seats, hang out with the boys, cruise down the street in 400, 500 horsepower beast. 2J power, baby. All right, guys, you may be wondering, why is everyone wearing Hawaiian shirts? Fucking why not? Basically. Oh my God. So you may be asking, why are we wearing Hawaiian shirts? Well, it's Hawaiian Shirt Monday. You gotta spice it up a little bit throughout the week. Wear some cool shit, look fun, look funky, you know? Tell your boss, hey, I'm not coming in this week with a normal shirt. It's Monday, Hawaiian Shirt Mondays, that's how it's done.
Tradie Tuesdays, coming at ya. We want it like a fucking consistency, like a sticky date pudding, you hear?
Hello, nice to see you there. We've hit a few hiccups today. Basically, we've dropped the rear subframe out and the bushes were absolutely shot. Then we've tried to source new bushes and it seems 10 times harder than we originally anticipated. There's a few other bits and pieces, like I mentioned earlier, that up here at the front there's some bushes that need to be replaced. We called Lexus to get them replaced and nah, $3,000 for a lower control arm, $300 each bush for the rear subframe. So that's it's like nearly what, $600 for four lots of suspension components, and that's pretty shit. So we're sussing out what we can do. There's a bit of a rattle gun noise in the background, but don't worry, because it's a workshop. That's how it works. Sorry, if you don't like the rattle gun noise, don't fucking watch the video. Maybe don't put that in. So yeah, what we're trying to do now is we're just in the middle. We're most likely gonna have to organize solid subframe bushes. So we're gonna go serial 9, which is what we're actually doing for the arms for the vehicle. So we're gonna have to get them in special order from the US. Might take, I don't know, a couple weeks, but we'll keep you updated in that regard. We then also hit a bit of a speed bump with the gearbox situation. We had a company that was going to be helping us up in Brizzy, and they had the gearboxes in stock ready to go, but they're too busy. So yeah, we're back to the drawing board with that. So we're trying to source a gearbox at the moment. So the gearbox that originally comes in this car is an A650. Basically the A340 came out of a Turbo Aristo or like a Sora, just those auto gearboxes. So they do have a stronger gear set in them, which obviously is what we want because it's going to stay auto, and it's going to be so powerful. So we are trying to, in the middle, we're calling as many people as we possibly can, trying to work out exactly what we can do. But I believe we may have sourced the gearbox. It's coming out of a running car. Then that will be sent to Mr. Transmissions in bundle. Then basically they pull that whole gearbox down and they rebuild it to be able to handle the 500, 600 horsepower that the car's going to be pushing, because at the end of the day, we don't want to put a gearbox in there and it doesn't work. So we're sourcing the gearbox out at the moment. Once that is sourced, then we will be going and getting it rebuilt. And then, yeah, that's a bit of an update from today. As you saw, there was a bit of a fire going on trying to get those bushes out. I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. I never seen shit like that before in my life. I never even pulled crater bushes out before. So that was an interesting thing to view. Yeah, so we've got 3 of them. We've got a few more to go, and then, yeah. So stay tuned. It's only gonna be $25 to win this bad boy. It's pretty good because, yeah, we're adding up at the moment. We're putting a lot of parts in this car. So we've got the A650 gearbox sitting here, the one that we mentioned earlier in the video. But yeah, you can use it as a paperweight, or they can even use it for a skateboarding video. Maybe we can try that. Hey Mitch, do you want to grind a gearbox?
Oh yeah! Arsehole. Fiesta!
So, here we are, Mr. Transmissions. I made a little bit of a YouTube, Instagram video yesterday in regards to this place. Basically, these are the guys that are going to be rebuilding the gearbox. We've had to bring them the torque converter this morning so they can organize that. But here we are, come and have a look in the workshop. Making progress. Oh hey, how you going? So, we got a little bit done today, not as much as we originally anticipated, but we got Nathan over here sanding down the engine bay with some of the best 3M 240 grit sanding paper in the world, I've heard. It doesn't clog up, so it stays good for a long time.
Fucking squirrel.
The engine bay is getting prepped. Once it's completely sanded back and cleaned up, it's gonna go a few doors down into a spray booth, so then we can lay down the engine bay coat. So then from there, we basically can bring their car back and start assembling everything and start putting everything back in the engine bay, because obviously you have to paint it before we put everything back. And then from there, we're gonna start putting all the other pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together.
Hey.